Hi everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about roles and responsibilities of project management, characteristics of project manager, risk management and mitigation plans, and documents required for the project and its importance. Now let's go for the roles and responsibilities of a project manager. A good project manager should have an entrepreneurial mindset so that they can think about the project beyond the basis of the project management. They are the one who responsible for overall efforts, success and failures of the project. They should have first-hand knowledge and skills to deliver up the market results associated with their jobs and responsibilities. To keep our business at a higher level, a project should be led by qualified manager as it makes the huge difference. Let's have a look into it. So these are the few roles and responsibilities of the project management. The first one is planning the activities. So what is meaning planning the activities? A project manager need to set the impact strategy that includes a full list of activities that are important for the project. The key responsibility of the project manager includes planning. The project manager need to define the scope of the project and develop a project schedule accordingly. In general, when a project manager is planning the activities, it is important to target the activities effectively to do less but well. The procedures should be efficient enough to deliver the project within the specified time and budget. Also, a backup plan should be created if the situation demands. The next one is organizing a project team to perform work. Another major role of project managers has focused their team's effort on elaborate spreadsheets, long checklists, and whiteboards. They need to develop a plan that will support the team to reach their goals easily without hindering the performance. So it is their duty to organize their team to show their full potential. A project manager will have sometimes put on the duties of human resources like negotiating current employees' job responsibilities, managing their time, and achieving their commitment to the project. So the next one is delegating that team. In many situations, like a big project or various tasks involved in a project, it comes critical to delegate responsibilities to teams wise. It is leadership style that every project manager has to embed so with and be good at is eventually becomes responsibility of the project manager. A project manager should not misuse the responsibilities, putting blames or degrading the team members. The task needs to prioritize, so prioritized tasks should be finished within that time. The manager should also understand the strength and weakness of their team and accordingly delegate the task to the team. So be a good leader who creates an environment that fosters the meaningful delegation. Next one is controlling time management. To make a good impression on stakeholders and a client, the project managers need to look for whether the project has succeeded or failed. A project manager needs to be able to negotiate achievable deadlines and discuss the same within the team. They need to develop the project that has the following features. The first one is objective, process, estimating duration, schedulable development, schedulable control. So the next important thing is managing deliverable. The project manager is also responsible for ensuring that the deliverables are delivered on time and within the budget as per the scope and as per the business requirements. Their job is to concern with asking following questions. What are the changes being made in the organization? What is the team doing? So who and what doing? So what are the popular project management techniques? What is doing what? What are the records and project documents? So what are the specifications, schedule, meetings, etc. and etc. So the next important thing is monitoring progress. Most of the project managers' time revolves around the monitoring the status of the project. After the project has been started, a project manager has to see how much is done and if it is being done as expected. The process of the project is made during the middle stage of the project through multiple systems like status report, meetings, and informal updates. The responsibility will become easier if a proper management system is selected by the project manager. The next thing is establish regular meetings. Scheduling regular meetings will be difficult for all the projects. However, sometimes it will give a good result. But a good for successful projects, so you probably need one team meeting per week, or some project managers so prefer to have daily stand-up meetings for unique project methodology. The objective of the meeting should be met by communicating the rules of the project clearly to the entire team. The project manager should be ready from the beginning to prepare for the meeting of the object. They can set meeting calendar and try to stick on to it until unless if some emergency came. The next one is communicating a vision within the team. A project manager should have a vision of where to go and the skills to understand the big picture related to any project. The vision should be conveyed to the entire team so that they understand the importance of their roles to achieve the end results. The team should understand the load of work and do possible efforts to convert goals into a mission. The appropriate tone should be set by the manager for smoother sailing down the road. The next one is managing reports and necessary documents. Finally, when the project is completed on time and on budget, the project manager has to provide such a documents and appropriate documents to the present final reports to the client and identify the areas where there is a need of further development. This is also a major responsibility of a project manager for further development. It has two main focus. The first one is to maintain a record of what has been done in the project and who has been involved in it. The second one is ensures that the project satisfy all the requirements. So these are the roles and responsibilities of the project manager. So now the next topic is characteristics of the project manager. So here few list of characteristics are there. The first one is effective communication skills. So one of the qualifications of the good project manager is the project manager must clearly explain the project goals as well as each member's task, responsibilities and expectations and feedback. So as per the situations. The second thing is strong leadership skill. Effective project management means so having strong leadership qualities such as being able to motivate his team and drive them to maximum performance so they can achieve their goals. The next one is good decision maker. An effective project manager need to have decision making skills because there will always be decisions that need to be acted on. The next one is technical expertise. Since the project management, software and other related programs are essential in accomplishing the project goals, an effective project manager need to have sound technology to understand the issues that are related to technical aspect, knowledge of theory as well as the technical side can great help the project manager so in talking the strategical initiation when needed. The next one is inspires a shared vision. An effective project manager can articulate the vision to his team members very well. So, a visionary person can lead his people to the right direction as well as easily adapt to the changes that comes in the way. So, they are good at empowering people to experience the vision on their own. The next one is team building skills. It is necessary that a team work is unison, otherwise the project will undergo various relationship challenges that might hinder its success. The project manager need to know how to give each of them the importance they need to focus on their positive tracks. So he has to give fair and just in the way he treats him. The next one is cool under pressure. As the project goes on, certain incidents could take a toll on the project moment and the test the project manager's patience. It is essential that a project manager keeps his calm at all the times and be consistently grounded as and not lose himself and adversely affect his relationship with the team. The next one is good negotiation skills. One of the qualities needed for effective project management is the ability to negotiate. In time that conflict arises due to difference in opinion. The project managers needed share negotiating skill to settle the issues and maintain harmony in the team. The next one is empathics. So, understanding and caring of people as well as being grateful for further help are few of things that are empathics the leader shows to his members. So, it includes understand the needs of the project and its stakeholders. So, competence. A good project manager knows what he is doing, can integrate new projects as well as face the challenges that come within them. So it is necessary of effective project management skills. So those are the characteristics of the project manager. So the next one is risk management and mitigation plans. At most simple, risk management is a process of forecasting and planning for potential challenges to the business or a project. When done correctly, risk planning enables you to prioritize risk and work to eliminate or lessen the impact of the potential risk on the project or a business. So in that process, identify the risk it potential risk to your project or outcomes. The next one is analyze the risk. Analyze your risk and their likely impact on the other project. Prioritize the risk. Rank the risk accordingly. So let's fix the risk. So mitigate the risk. Take the most challenging risk and work to get in front of them before they start causing trouble. So monitoring. Keep an eye on the risks you plan for and make sure you maintain awareness of new risk that may be coming in your direction. So in that process, the next one is monitor your environment continuously. You don't know when an unknown is going to interrupt your project. So you have to keep a level of awareness that enables to identify them as early as possible. Communicate the risk and potential impacts of this unknown consistently. So becomes these things are rare, you often have a level of reluctance to act. So you must use consistent communication to overcome this. A communication plan template can help. Make sure you have a way to deal with the ongoing crisis. It's unlikely that you are going to have a perfect information before or during the measure. You can make sure that you are doing everything to monitor the issue, control for it, and use your resources effectively to manage it. The next one is, once the unknown risk has passed, you are going to have to recover from the distributions. This will take some creativity and some resistance because the risk was unknown. You won't really know what you are dealing with until after the risk crisis has fully passed. This is its own form of unknown. So make sure that you are clear about getting all the information on the table, as having to clarify the picture of what you should overcome will enables you take the most aggressive actions to get back and from footing. The next one is documentations required. Documentations required. So in this process, we divided into five parts. The first one is initiation, the second one is planning, third one is execution, fourth one is control, the last is closure. So here if we go to the initiation, so feasibility reports, so here we can see the feasibility reports. So out of these all documents, this is one of the important point. So we need a feasibility report, whether this requirements can feasible to finish, or so is it having any risk. So let's identify before only. So next one is project charter. Project charter is sometimes also known as project overview statement. A project charter includes high level planning, components of the project, laying the foundation of the project. So it acts as anchor, hold your project objectives and guiding you to navigate through the milestones. It is a formal approval of the project. The next one is planning. So under the planning we have a requirement specification. So what is requirement specification? So requirement specification is a requirement specification document is a complete description of the system to be developed. It contains all interactions users will have within the system as well as non-functional requirements. The next one is design document. The design document showcases the higher level design components of the system. The design document used for high level design gradually evolves to include low level design details. This document describes the architectural strategies of the system. The next one is work plan and the estimations. A work plan sets out the phases, activities, tasks needed to deliver project. The time frames required to deliver a project as well as the resources and milestones are also shown in a work plan. The work plan is referred to continuously throughout the project. Actual progress is reviewed on the daily basis against the standard plan and is therefore the most critical document to deliver the project success. So the next one is execution. In execution, so we have a traceability matrix. So a traceability matrix is a table that traces the requirement to, to the tests that are needed to verify that the requirement is fulfilled. A good traceability matrix will provide a backward and forward traceability. A requirement can be treated and tested the requirement. The next one is issue tracker. An issue tracker manages and maintains a list of issues. It helps add issues, assign them to the people, track the issues, status of the issues, and current responsibilities. It also helps developing a knowledge basis that contains the information on resolution to common problem. So the next one is control. In the control, change management document. A change management document is used to capture progress and to record all the challenges made to an system. This helps in linking unactivated advanced effects of the change. The next one is test document. A test document includes test plan and test cases. A test cases is detailed procedure that full tests a future feature or an aspect of the feature. So while a test plan describes what to test, a test case describes how to perform a particular test. So next one is closure. In the closure, technical document. Technical document includes product definition and the specifications, design and manufacturing details, quality assurance, product systems and product receptions and description of the feature, functions and interfaces, safe and correct uses, so service and repair of a technical product as well as its disposal. The next one is functional document. So functional specifications defines the inner workings of the proposed system. So they do not include the specification of how the system function will be implemented. Instead, the project document focus on what various other agents might observe when interacting with the system. The next one is user manual. User manual is the standard operating procedure for the system. So the next one is transaction and rollout plan. The rollout plan includes detailed instructions on how to implement the system in an organization. It includes the schematic planning of the rollout steps and phases. It also describes the training plan of the system. Handover document. The handover document is a synthesis of the system, so with a listing of all deliverabilities of the system. The next one is contact closure. Contact closure refers to the process of completing all tasks and terms that are mentioned as deliverable and outstanding upon the initiation of drafting of the contract. This is only applicable in case of outsource the project. The last one is lessons learned. Lessons learned in the project documents are useful at midpoints of the project and at project completion to categories and sign off. So, thank you.